Welcome to the United States where the FDA says fragrance. It's legal? We don't know. It's fragrance. Hello and welcome to another candle review. She's like, Mom, stop doing videos and pay attention to your baby. Hi, sweetie. I know, Meme. I'm almost done. I know you're bored of it already. She's bored of my videos. When they're not about her and it's not an Enid haul, she's just bored of it. What's up, baby? Okay. Enid is named after one of my favorite characters, Enid Sinclair in Wednesday. And I gotta say, can I blame my dog for these candles? Can I blame you for the candles? The candles are all your fault. This is your fault. I bought these because of you. Because Bijou Candles has a Wednesday candle. So we're going to open these. These are crazy. These are 65-hour burn time, you guys. And I think I'm going to be like monitoring and measuring to see what the burn time is. Oh, by the way, I did this makeup and I had one of the candles, the Ryan Porter Candier. I'm still not sure how to pronounce it. And I have an affiliate code for them. And I still don't know how to say it. They need to message me and be like, is it Candier or Candier? I don't know. Anyway, I have one of those candles lit in the room over there. I took it inside because I had it outside on my deck and I was letting it burn and pool. But it is pooling very slowly because it is so cold outside. And so maybe the first time you light a candle, don't have it in like 40-degree weather or really cold outside. It's just taking forever to pool up. Now that it's inside, I'm hoping it'll pool okay. Anyway, this is another candle review. I'm excited about these. Okay, these were expensive. Okay, listen, Linda. When's the last time you seen me? When's the last time y'all seen me buy new clothes? You ain't, because I ain't buying any more clothes. The last thing I bought were my pullover sweater things that have the Enid pocket. The only reason I got the coats, the two coats and the two pullovers is because they have an Enid pocket, and I now have an Enid. And I like taking her around and carrying her around in the pocket, and I have worn those. Anyway, I'm already all over the place this video. I got candles. I understand. Let me start out this video by saying, after my Ryan Porter video, not everybody can or wants to spend $30, $40 or more on candles. I get that. Just because I bought candles that are expensive, I'm telling you not to go buy candles that's expensive if you can help it, okay? Unless you want to. It's your money, do what you want with it. It's my money, I'll do what I want with it. I like nice candles, but it's more than that. I've been reviewing candles for 5 years on my channel. I have to tell you, I have asthma. My husband has very serious asthma. I'm very picky about scents and the quality of the scents that I keep in my home. My home is mostly, as much as possible, it is green. It is an eco-friendly green home. We have bamboo flooring upstairs. First thing I did over the first few years of living here was I ripped out all the carpet because my allergies, I have really severe dust allergies. I can't be in carpeted places. It makes me really sick. I'm very sensitive to it. And my husband is as well. So that's why there is no carpeting in our home at all, anywhere. Bamboo upstairs, the whole upstairs, bamboo and slate floor. That's it. I talked about this in other videos, but I have purchased candles that are cheaper candles. I have bought candles from Walmart. I bought candles from Target. I have tested all different candles to be fair and to go, well, not everybody can afford really expensive candles. Let me review some cheaper candles. Here's what happens. I can buy those and I can show them to you. I have lit and burnt some of my cheaper candles that have, let me just call them questionable ingredients. They don't have essential oils, or they may have essential oils, but they're not soy. Whatever is in these candles is very toxic and really triggers my asthma and mostly my husband's asthma. My husband has come home some days from work when I've had candles burning. He's walked in and he literally could not breathe. I hate to say it, but you get what you pay for. I don't know what was in those candles, but he started walking up the stairs and it was on the ledge where you come up the stairs. He immediately went, absolutely not, no. He's like, I can't breathe. What is that? What is going on? His whole body just went into absolute nope. Body went into nope mode. I had to put out that candle and I had to toss it. I'm like, I can't even make the mistake of accidentally lighting this candle again. God knows if it affected him that badly. I hope it didn't affect any of my dogs at all that day. It made me a little bit sniffly. I didn't love it. Like the smell of it I was like, it smells a little weird. It didn't necessarily trigger my asthma really badly, but it did his. So my husband is my canary in a coal mine, if you know what that means. That means if I burn a candle and my husband's asthma is triggered, that is not a good candle. That's got some shit in it. Okay, that's got something toxic and scary in it that we should not be inhaling or breathing in. Don't get me started. How many sad things about the FDA there are. I could do a whole video series on sad things about the FDA. Do your research. That's what I'm saying. Fragrances, do your research. The FDA is fine with a company just saying fragrance. They don't need to tell you what the fragrance is from. It could be from a sewer. They could put fragrance. They could bottle sewer smell fragrance. They don't have to say what it is. It just falls under fragrance. Okay, the laws around the word fragrance piss me off endlessly because of our asthma situation here and my pets, mostly my husband's asthma. I mean, there is nothing worse than having a candle lit, going, I want to have my house is all clean. My husband comes home from work. I have a nice candle lit and he can't come upstairs or come in the house. He had to go down in his office and close the door. I opened windows and I had to air it out. There's nothing worse than that feeling. Like, I just made my husband really sick. After a hard day at work, I just made him really sick with a shitty candle. This is why I have constantly been trying candles and I have to be careful what I buy. Over the years, I have used all different ones. There are candles that I have noticed that I burned a couple years ago that I thought were pretty good, and now when I burn them, now that I'm using better and better candles and finding more expensive candles that have higher quality of ingredients, I'm finding that my ones that I thought were so good don't smell quite so good anymore. That's one of the dangers of this. I will tell you, when you buy a luxury candle, it really ups the ante. Mythology Candles is a great example of this, and so is Ryan Porter Candier, where you're like, wow, these are so good. And then you have candles that you're like, wow, these are great. And they're more like mass-produced candles. They're not small batch candles. You get like the mass-produced candles like you get at Walmart or Target or whatever. And I'm not saying they're all bad. The place that I will buy candles that I haven't had any problems, knock on wood, is Home Goods. Home Goods, I seem to have pretty good luck with candles. But I'm also getting a nose where I can go in and smell a candle in Home Goods and I'm like, smells sus. Smells sus. It's a little too chemically. It just has a weird smell. I can tell that's not going to be good. Probably not going to work for us. I'm getting pretty good at that, and there are brands that I stick to when I'm at Home Goods. There's DW or whatever. I seem to have no problem with that. So I do find most of my affordable candles are from Home Goods, and I love those. So can recommend. If you want me to do a review of the Home Goods candles that I like that are affordable, I can do that. I haven't bought candles at Home Goods in a little bit, so I could do that if you want me to do that. I'm always up for going to Home Goods and taking Enid, and I haven't seen any of the spring things there yet. I don't need to. I'm trying not to spend more money right now on that stuff. Yeah, I have actually health reasons, medical reasons for not buying cheap ass candles with a bunch of cheap fragrance in them, because they make my husband very sick, okay? Very sick, and I hate seeing him like that. It's really depressing, and it makes me feel terrible because I'm like, oh, I lit a candle. It's romantic. It's pretty. Mood. And then he comes in and he's like, I can't breathe. Talk about a mood killer. So this is a reason. Now, you may not have these health problems. You may not have pets that you're worried about, or small children, or whatever. Maybe you smoke and you don't even care because you smoke cigarettes and you don't care what you're breathing in. I don't know. I'm not judging. But in my home, we have to keep it as clean as we can because of the asthma situation, all right? This is a very long-winded way of saying I can't buy super cheap candles. If they smelled good to us and they didn't make us sick, believe me, I would prefer to save some money on candles. And you could say, well, just don't burn candles at all. Well, for 10 years, I didn't. For 10 years, I didn't. When we moved in, I couldn't afford expensive candles. And when we first moved in, we were really on a budget. We were very poor. We were really struggling. It was hard times around here when we moved in because we had to relocate for my husband's job. We were not in a good financial situation to relocate, but we were forced to. It's a long story. I've talked about that in vlogs before. I'm not going to go into all that, but I could not afford any good candles or expensive candles. When I did have cheap candles, I could maybe burn them for a minute and they would bother his asthma. His asthma was really a lot worse back then too. It's improved so much over the years and medications have improved. So he is much better now, but there are candles that trigger his asthma so badly. Hence hairless dog. Because my husband and I, believe it or not, I'm a dog groomer. I have dog allergies. There are certain breeds that I'm more allergic to, but we have hairless dog. We had Chinese cresteds. We have an Italian greyhound. We have 2 Italian greyhounds because we had standard poodles because my husband is highly allergic to dogs, and especially the dander and shedding hair, super allergic to. He has no problem with our naked little Enid. Don't you know Daddy loves you? Anyway, he has a lot of allergies. I have a lot of allergies. One of the little luxuries I can enjoy in life is candles again. And now I'm getting like really snooty about my candles, and I'm fine with that. If you don't care about luxury candles and you don't want to watch this and this isn't your cup of tea, that's fine. I don't judge people who can't buy expensive candles. Like I said, I kind of don't have a choice because of our asthma. I can't buy cheap candles. It makes us have asthma attacks. Do you want me to buy cheap candles and put us in a hospital? Because I don't think you do. So, stuff I don't usually talk about, but maybe I have to because I don't want people coming over here being judgy about my luxury candles when we have issues where we have to be careful. But I don't think you should not be allowed to have candles just because you have asthma. I don't think that's right. That sucks. I do think that there should be candles for people with asthma that don't cost $34 or $50. So is this a bit of a candle rant? Yes, it is. But I feel like it's necessary. You should be able to get candles and not have an asthma attack. You should be able to buy things that smell good and not have it make you sick. But welcome to the United States where the FDA says fragrance. It's legal. Might kill you, might not. We don't know. It's fragrance. So it's trial and error. So this has been 5 years of me trial and erroring with candles. When it's an error, it is a bad error. It's a serious error. It is an asthma attack error. That is not good. Now, the candles that I do have that are not terribly expensive, I know the brands that I can use that don't trigger his asthma. I will probably have to do a home goods candle review thing and show you some of the ones that I know don't bother him. I think it's DW Home. He seems to be okay with in small doses. One of the reasons I started getting luxury candles and getting candles again, my husband is obsessed with the candles lately. It makes him so happy. He comes in and he goes, oh my God, it smells so good in here. He loves the candlelight. He loves like the ambience and the candlelight and the scents. And I try to come up with like cool scent combinations and whatever and seasonal and all that. If something brings him joy and makes him really happy at the end of the day when he walks in the door, I'm going to do it. So he started commenting back in December on my candles that I was burning. And he started saying, I really, really like all the candles in here. I love this, the mood. It smells so good. And every day he walks, he goes, oh my God, it smells so good in here. So that's why I started getting some of these candles again and getting some of the luxury candles and the ones that I know he would really like or he thinks are really cool. And now he gets excited. I'm like, oh my God, I got new candles. Do you want to see them? So he is as excited, just not on camera. He's as excited about the candles as I am, just not on camera. I would have him do candle reviews with me, but he's not Jeremy. He doesn't really care that much. He doesn't care to review candles with me. But man, the guy loves walking in the house and having it smell good and seeing the candles lit. But I have to do that in a way that doesn't trigger his asthma. Enter very expensive candles that I know have good ingredients. Soy candles work for him. Soy candles don't seem to bother him at all. They burn really clean. We don't have a problem with it. Anything that's smoky, too, I keep my wicks trimmed really low. I have to have really non-smoky candles. When I blow out the candles, that definitely bothers his asthma, which is why I did find my candle snuffer and I've been using it. That all to say, 2 of these candles out of this box I know he's going to go absolutely nuts over. I'm going to show you this one first. So this company is called Bijou, B-I-J-O-U. 10-ounce soy candles, 65-hour burn time. This is not affiliated. I bought all of these and they were not cheap. You guys thought the Ryan Porter ones were expensive. Okay, this one was $39. Two things. All right, two things. First, I'm not buying cheap candles because he loves candles and I want him to be able to enjoy candles and I don't want to make him sick. First thing. Second thing, I am being very active on this channel now and I love reviewing candles and I love reviewing things that maybe not everybody reviews. Not everybody can afford to buy 3 or 4 $39 candles and review them and say, is this shit really worth it? Do we really need to do this? Like I said, it's your money. Spend it how you want. Don't spend it how you want. If you think buying a $39 candle is stupid, that is totally your right to think that. I think, okay. People who spend hundreds of dollars to go to sporting events, I don't get it. People who pay thousands of dollars to go to the Super Bowl, I don't get it. Do I judge them? No. It makes them happy, guys. Let them watch the sports ball. The money people spend going to one hockey game or one football game or one baseball game is sometimes 5 times what I'm spending on luxury candles. But that's what they want to do. Let them go do that. Are you out there yelling at those people? No, you're not. And I'm not either. That's what they want to do with their money. The sports ball games make them happy. Let them have their sports ball games. There are people who spend more on books. Peter Mon, I'm looking at you. Spend more on books than I spend on my candles. That makes them happy. That's fine. Like, do you, okay? Not everybody can buy these candles, but these candles make my husband happy. They make me very happy. They make our house feel like a home. And that's all I'm going for, is a very homey, very cozy feel. These add to our quality of life in our home. So what I would say is, if you are buying something, ask yourself before you buy it, and I think about this before I buy these things. How much have I randomly bought candles in the last year? Not very much. I think I've done like 1 or 2 other candle reviews in the last year. And I really cut down because I've been burning through a lot of the candles I have. I do have a limit. I'm going to talk about this too real quick. I do have a price point limit with candles. Nest candles, if you're familiar. I own like 2 Nest candles and they're little votives that are like this big. Because Nest candles are so freaking expensive and so crazy priced. White Lotus, I've never watched it because I don't have HBO. Nest did a collab with HBO to do a White Lotus candle, and it's for the new whatever Thailand one or whatever that's happening. I had it come up in a best luxury candles of 2025 story. Really? That candle, that freaking candle, I can't. I have my limits, okay? They have a line in the sand with candles. And the line in the sand is about $40. $40. I'm not going over $40 for a candle, okay? It better be a really special freaking candle if I'm going to pay more than like $36.39 with a discount. And that it'll be $36.39. Then I use a discount or a code. That's about as much as I'm spending. That White Lotus candle from Nest is $100 for a candle. $100. I'm not doing it. Not only that, it smells like cucumber and sage. $100 for cucumber. No, ma'am. No, I am not paying $100 for any candle, let alone cucumber and sage. It could be the best cucumber sage candle in the world. I'm not paying that much. I just can't. Like I said, I'm not judging if you do buy that candle, but everyone has their limits. So some people are like, hey, I'm not spending more than $5 or $10 on a candle. That's great. You do you. Watch my reviews just for fun and say, hey, it makes Mare happy to get these candles. I'm happy for Mare because this makes Mare and her husband happy. They're living a happy life in their candle-filled bougie-ass house out in the middle of nowhere. I have no kids. I have nothing out here. I got no friends and family. I got me and my candles and my dogs. So stop trying to make me feel sad about it. Don't harsh my mellow with my candles. You remember that saying? Don't harsh my mellow, man. Don't come over here harshing my mellow with my expensive candles, all right? I have given up way too much shit to be apologetic about anything, all right? I have made enough concessions. I have sacrificed so much in my life. So where I can find happiness in things and joy in things, embrace the joy in little things. For me, it's these stupid ass expensive candles. But I do have a limit. I am not spending more than like $36, $39 on a luxury candle. I wasn't even gonna get these, but this one is really special. And this one, I'm really excited. I'm giving my husband this as a gift, actually. It's got little grass in there. It's really, really pretty. Now, we went to Paris in 2023, and we stayed on the canal. And it turns out the canal we stayed on was where there's a French film called Amélie. Amélie is in my top 10 favorite movies of my entire life. I have probably seen that movie 50 times. I love Amélie. It is one of my all-time favorites. Anyway, Bijou Candles did an Amélie almond croissant candle. It's cool because it looks like the candle's green, but it's not. The candle's white and the glass is this really, really, really pretty green glass, which I cannot wait to burn this so that I can reuse this jar. This jar is so going in our kitchen with like a little bouquet of flowers in it or something. How cute would this look with like little pink and purple flowers in it? Oh my God, it smells so good. So you have your not so expensive baked good candles. Like Jeremy says, baked goods. And then you have a candle like this. This is a $39 baked good candle. Now, I think when Jeremy comes out, oh, this sucks because he's not going to be out here for a while. I would really like him to compare a $10 baked good candle to this $40 baked good candle, because the complexity of the scent of this is freaking mind-blowing. This is a thing too, like I know this isn't for everyone. Everyone is not like a candle sommelier, a candle aficionado where you're like, Jeremy and I are really into this. Like, and we do this with whiskeys too, when we do whiskey tastings. And I don't drink whiskey. I don't like getting drunk. I hate the feeling of being drunk. If I drink whiskey, I only like Irish and Scotch whiskey, and I drink it straight. Straight, no chaser, nothing in it. Maybe a couple little drips of water, and it's to open up the flavor. And I have like one or two, and I don't drink to get drunk or anything. We like very expensive whiskeys, and we went to Ireland, my husband and I, and we brought back 5 bottles of whiskey that you can't get here. We're into things like that. Like, it's being like a connoisseur of something, right? When we do whiskey tastings and whiskey pairings and things, it is like you notice all these intertwining smells and flavors and notes, and the whiskeys have notes just like candles or a perfume. So I'm into that kind of thing. I love that. I love complexities of smells and tastes. Some people don't care. They're like, light a candle. I don't care. It's a candle. It smells. For me, it's like an art form. You just get like all these different smells and things, and you're like, and people might think it's silly, but again, people going and spending hundreds to thousands of dollars on the Super Bowl. To me, I think that's nuts, but I don't judge. Okay, if it makes them happy. But this makes me very happy, and I love smelling a candle like this and all the complexity in this. So this is Amélie plus almond croissant candle, $39. They do also have a rewards program where you get a bunch of points, and I have a bunch of points. Scent notes, here we go. Top note is the initial impression of the fragrance. Middle note is the main body of the scent, and the base is its final impression. So this is what I love about these luxury candles. They're very much like very expensive perfumes. They have the different scent notes, and they get more complex as they heat up, and it's the same thing with whiskeys. We have special glasses for our whiskeys. The glasses are designed to have the flavor open up and bloom and blossom. Just like if you're into wines do that too. When you let the wine, you open the bottle and you let it breathe, and people have the fancy decanters and all that. It's the same kind of thing, okay? Top, toasted almond. I get that right away. Middle is vanilla cream flaky pastry, and base is caramelized sugar and salted butter. Scent scale. All of our candles contain a high amount of luxury fragrance oils and are well balanced to appeal to many palates. Check out scent scale to learn more. And then they have all the different things. So it's floral, citrus, fruity, fresh and clean, woody, sweet, spicy. So it's very light on the floral. It's low on the woody scale, but it's 4 out of 5 on the sweet. Citrus, fruity, fresh and clean, and spicy, 0. Okay? 65-hour burn time. 100% soy wax with a cotton wick, which is my preferred candle. Non-toxic and clean burning, which is 100% the most important thing to me. And vegan and cruelty-free, which is the tied for the most important, and it's made in New York. This is my other, so far, I think gonna be, maybe I have to burn these and see how I 100% feel about them. The jury's gonna be out until I do a hot throw on this. But for right now, honestly, Holy crap. This company is, you know, and I blame Instagram. I really blame Instagram for this. This company is all Instagram's fault. I saw this Amelie candle on Instagram and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I really wanted to get it for my husband because he also loves Amelie. And it was just so cool and so meaningful when we were on the canal and we looked across and I said, oh my God, I didn't realize, like, we're standing, our hotel room looked right out over where Amelie was skipping stones on the Canal Saint Martin. And Hotel du Nord was right there. So we were like right where they filmed that. Amelie is like, it came out like around the time I met my husband too, I believe, like early 2000s, something like that. I'm not sure what year it came out. Anyway, doesn't matter. If you haven't seen Amelie, I love it. It is one of the sweetest love stories. It is one of the cutest love stories. It is very me and my husband. Like, we just watch it and we're all like, it's so cute. And the characters are amazing. And I love the character of Amelie. She is so amazing. It's all in French, but you can watch the subtitles. Don't dub it. Watch it in French and read the subtitles because the French is beautiful. The characters are great. It's just such a cool love story. I absolutely love everything about it. The next one I got, again, very me and very my husband. He's going to go nuts over this one as well. I should just gift him both of these. It is the Wednesday candle. I love the label on the top. My birds are making a lot of noise out there. Is everybody okay? No predators, nobody out there. I love that I can see my coop. Okay, this one has the black paper in it. And I'm really impressed that they mailed these. There's no bubble wrap. There's nothing in the box. There's no real wow. Okay, my husband's going to go nuts over this. There's no superfluous packaging. There was just this paper in there. But it made it here, and so far, 2 out of 4 are not broken. Because these seem very... like they could break easily. So this is a black candle and it's got the, oh my God, you guys, I wish everyone could smell this. This has to be one of the greatest smelling candles of all time. It says Wednesday Haunted Black Plum. There's the label and it's kind of like a see-through black glass, which you don't see a lot. That's unique. Black candle. I think we might have to wait to light this until Wednesday comes on, season 2. Okay, so let me read you the notes. The top note is mandarin, blackcurrant, and orange blossom. The middle is plum, magnolia, and rose. The base is ambergris, cypress, and bourbon vanilla. There's a lot going on with this candle. So the floral is 4 out of 5. Citrus is 2 out of 5. Fruity is 3 out of 5. Fresh and clean, 1. Woody, 1. Sweet, 1. Spicy, none. I don't know if that'll... See that little scent scale? So they have this on all their candles, which is pretty cool. Product info, same thing, 65-hour burn time, 10 ounces, soy wax, cotton wick, vegan, cruelty-free, made in New York. So this one also is $39. Haunted Black Plum Candle. I don't get a lot of black plum. I mean, they say black plum because they have to call it something. And the first note, middle note, is plum. Again, there's so much, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different scents going on in this candle to make this fragrance. 9. 9 times. 9 times. Name that movie. 9 times. I love Jeremy's thing too. Jeremy always does this, and then he'll go like this. And it's almost like you really can smell it, like the fragrance oils in it. There's something really spooky about the smell of this that I'm kind of living for. It definitely has a very Wednesday scent to it. It kind of has a scent like you're living in the Addams Family house. That's how I imagine the Addams Family house would smell. That's crazy. I really do. That's the scent. So it's saying that the floral notes are 4 out of 5 on the scale. But I don't get that. It doesn't... It doesn't smell super floral to me. It's very rooted in that woody, citrusy, plummy kind of scent. I think it's the bourbon vanilla, ambergris cypress. The base is really anchoring it so that it smells really warm and like, but it's got this like spookiness to it. It smells like a really, really complex incense. How's that? Incense smell. It smells like kind of a goth incense. Okay, so this one... This is all me. This is all me, and it was on sale. It was $20 off, which is why I got this. I had to do it. This is another thing, like little things that make you happy. When this movie came out, I was roommates with my bestie Jamie, and Jamie and I love the movie Romy and Michelle. And Bijou came out with Romy and Michelle candles. Oh, I kind of want to give one to Jamie and I'll keep the other one, but I think I'm going to give Jamie Romy because it's blue and mine will be pink. So my boy bestie, he can have the blue one and I'll have the pink one. But also, Jamie's favorite scent is French vanilla. He loves, it's a guy thing. Guys, they always say that one of the biggest turn-on scents for men is vanilla. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if that's still true, but that's what I always heard and I always read. Vanilla is a huge thing. This says, have a Romy and Michelle day with our Romy and Michelle candle set. So Romy is French vanilla fantasy, a fun frisky use of juicy peach and sweet fig. Floral BFFs, vanilla orchid and gardenia do a choreographed dance. Sophisticated French vanilla and sandalwood are all business, while maple sugar and coconut have a blast like they always do. And then Michelle is cherry blossom dream, which is so me. I am obsessed with anything cherry or cherry blossom smelling. Fruity blend of peach, orange, and red apple. Cherry blossom and lilac are the cutest they've ever looked. Accessorized with a base of musk and blonde woods that smells so good it's not even funny. Oh my God. So this was the set, and it was $55 for the two. So the original set cost was $77 for these two candles, but it was $55 for the two, and I'm going to gift this to Jamie. So I'm really excited because when he comes out, or if I go out there, I'm going to be like, okay, he's going to think it's the cutest thing that he has one and I have one and they like match. But we'll be in different states burning our Romy. I'll be like texting him going, light your candle. Light your Romy and Michelle candle. So they both come in this with like the silver. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, I just want to be enveloped, like completely annihilated, buried in this scent right here. So Jamie is going to be Romy. Jamie and I have to tell you, my best friend Jamie and I, we send each other like gifts and we send each other stickers on text and stuff. We are always quoting Romy and Michelle to each other. Like, I have to go, my shoe is filling up with blood. We constantly are quoting Romy and Michelle to each other. Oh yeah, he's going to love this. It's vanilla, but it's very complex because it says French vanilla fantasy. Juicy peach, sweet fig, vanilla orchid, gardenia. So, and it's got sandalwood in it, white maple sugar, and coconut. I definitely get the coconut too. It's like French vanilla and coconut. Hold on. Jeremy taught me this, like going like this and swirling the top because the heat from your finger warms it up a little bit. So you don't really get a hot throw smell, but until you light it, you at least kind of warm the wax up a little and you can kind of like smell it a little better. Yeah, that's really good. Romy French Vanilla Fantasy. So this is Jamie's gift. So he's going to get this one. And he's going to freaking love this. Oh my God. I don't know when I'm going to give it to him or when I'm going to see him. Ah! Camera stopped. So I might take both the candles just so he can see mine. And I'll be like, I'll have to post a picture on my Instagram or on my community tab here when I give him his candle. But yeah, Jamie and I are basically, we're Will and Grace. We're Romy and Michelle. We are every like best friend combo in the world. This is mine. Cherry Blossom Dream. So, oh my God, this smells so good. Okay, of all the candles, I think this is my favorite. I love that they did these to look like the dresses. I don't know if you can see it. It almost looks like, see how it's got that sheen to it at the top up here? It totally looks like that. They nailed it. They nailed it. I didn't show you the blue really closely, but it looks exactly like their dresses. Okay, of all the candles, Espresso Obsesso Ryan Porter is really good. I think this might be my favorite candle that I bought so far in the past 6 months. Holy moly. Okay, peach, orange, red apple, cherry blossom, lilac, musk, and blonde woods. It's weird. I'm trying to think how to explain what it smells like. It smells like a really good fizzy pop or a fizzy soda. if you're on the East Coast. If you're in the Midwest, it smells like a really good cherry fizzy pop with a little bit of floral notes to it. It was really hard, you guys, to figure out what I wanted to get from this site. I'll tell you a couple other things they have really quick. So they have a collection of like singers. They do like, their themes are really cool. They have one called Sarah, one called Billie. No, not Billie Eilish, Billie Holiday. Ella. There's an Ella Fitzgerald one, and there's a collection called the Chanteuses. These are really cool. They have another one called the Mystics, and there's an Enya, a Kate, as in Kate Bush, running up that hill, and Sade, and it's called the Mystics Candle Set. Let me tell you how hard. It was hard to not buy these. So there's the set of the three of Kate, Enya, and Sade. So Enya is wild mint and lime, Kate is bois de rose and ivy, and Sade is eucalyptus and lang lang. But I was like, I don't know about all those. So then they also have a set called Starlets. You can buy all these individually too. There's one called Starlets. Audrey is Pink Bellini, Audrey Hepburn. Hetty is in Hetty Lamar. Amber and Tuberose, and Lena is lavender and chamomile. So then they had those Starlets, and then they have super Starlets set: Audrey, Hetty, Lena, Judy Garland, Ingrid Bergman, and Lucille Ball, Spiced Orange. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Sweet orange and mandarin peel with tart cranberry and green apple. Warm bed of vanilla bean, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Okay, the Lucille one sounds really good. And then they have Dolly. They have a Dolly Parton candle. They have a Cher and a Mariah and a Janet. Here's something cool for my gothy people. And I know you're going to be shocked that I did not buy it, but they make a Susie Sue candle. There it is. There's a Susie and there's a Polly also. So Polly is sour candy. It says obscene pink peony and rose water, raz lemonade turned day glow, a radical punch of sour lime, oh bondage, up yours. And Susie is cherry bomb. Susie and Polly are both on sale right now for $29. I love that they're all these female empowerment, kind of like female musicians, female singers, female actresses. Love that. Dolly is peach and lily, by the way. Cher is jasmine and rose water. Mariah is Santal Champagne Tall Candle. Janet is a Velvet Rosé Tall Candle. Oh, Romy and Michelle, yeah, they're on sale too. That's one of the reasons I got this. Okay, so the scent notes of the one that I said is probably my favorite. The top notes are orange, peach, and red apple. So you get the fruity smell right up front, which I love fruity smelling candles anyway. And then it's got cherry blossom and lilac as the middle notes. And the base is musk and blonde woods. So it has I am a huge fan of all kinds of musk, but this is the perfect blend of all of those things. And I think what's really getting me is the blend of the orange peach and the red apple. I can't pick out any one of those scents. So this is what makes these candles expensive and really good. If you said, what do you smell any one of those scents? I can't say I smell lilac alone. I smell it in there, but I don't go, oh, all I smell is lilac. There is not one of those scents that I listed where I'm like, that's what it smells like. The blend of them is so freaking well done. And that's what Mythology candles do really well too, is she creates these stories with the scent. And Jeremy got really into that too. Jeremy and I are really into this, like a candle creating an atmosphere. And like I said, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you're like, a candle is just a candle. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sometimes a candle is just a candle. You don't care. You just want to light a candle. But there are those of us who are candle snobs, and it's just something that makes me happy, and it's something I love. I am fascinated with scents, especially, and not just candles. Like I said, that's why my husband and I have a huge whiskey collection, but I never really drink. I never really talk about drinking, and I don't really drink. But when Jamie and Jeremy come out, we do whiskey pairings and we do whiskey tastings. And I will have maybe a couple little tastes of whiskey, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm done. I am having the whiskey for the taste and to enjoy the creation of this thing. None of our whiskeys are for getting drunk on, okay? That's not what we do. And my candles are not just for, oh, I just want to light a candle, I don't really care. My candles are for atmosphere and mood, and because it's a thing I'm passionate about and I really love. I also really love perfumes and fragrance oils, colors, scents, like sensory things. Obviously, you can tell I'm really into. I love sensory expression things. So that's why I love these. I am really happy with these. These four wow, really, really happy with those. So I am going to be burning these as well. I said I have the one burning, this makeup look I did. I lit one of the Ryan Porter candles and I talked about that a little bit. I was having a hard time smelling it and really enjoying it because I was outside recording and it's very cold out. So, you know, I'm going to have to do a better review of that when I'm inside because I don't want to do a whole video on the hot throw of a candle. They'll either be in a vlog or as I'm doing makeup, I'll light one of them, something like that. My battery's going to die. It's getting cold. It's dark. It doesn't look dark, but the sun's going down. I got to get my birds in. I got to feed my dogs. So that was a little bit of a candle rant and a little bit of explanation of expensive candles. Hopefully you learned something. If I can find any good links to stories about fragrance and what qualifies fragrance, I will always use air quotes with fragrance. Know what's in your candles though. A lot of this stuff is just because you don't have asthma and it's not triggering an attack doesn't mean this stuff is good for you, okay? You are lucky. I am jealous of you if you can buy any cheap candle and burn any candle you want. We can't do that here. And like I said, I went basically my whole life with my husband. Another thing I can't do, I can't burn incense around him. My whole life have been obsessed with incense. I have a huge collection of incense. The week he's in Michigan, I'm gonna burn incense every day. But I cannot burn incense, ever. Never, ever. The smoke. It doesn't matter if it's a high quality incense, it's the fact that it's the smoke. He can't be around people who smoke, places where there's smoking, it really affects him. So I can't ever burn incense. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I have sacrificed a lot for being with this man, but I love him with all my heart and soul. And what I've sacrificed is nothing for what I get from being with him we're together 25 years now. If the man likes the bougie, expensive candles and they make him happy when he walks in the door, I will spend some of our money on these, but I budgeted out. I'm spending way less on 1 or 2 or 4 expensive candles than I did on a bunch of the other crap I used to buy years ago. That one day, like 3 years ago, I was like, guys, I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. Who needs all this? And I remember somewhere back in 2022 or something, I think it was 2022. I said, that's it, I'm canceling Boxy. I used to do Scentbird and I did something else. So I probably had like 6 or 7 subscription boxes going a month when I started my channel. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like I still have this crap upstairs, a bunch of it that I will never, I don't know. I've been giving it away and I still keep giving things away and I still have too much shit. This is why I'm not a fan of subscription boxes anymore. My battery's gonna die, but all that money, now I can buy some candles. I'm not buying that many candles. But anyway, thanks for watching. Battery's gonna die. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.